Oud is an acquired taste. In a world where people are spending thousands and lakhs of rupees on oud perfumes, there are still a few people who avoid this fragrance, who are literally avoiding this note. Let's see where you fit in. Hey guys, and welcome to yet another video fragrance jam, and this time I'm here today with 15 of my favorite oud perfumes. Now these are the perfumes that I've collected so far in my fragrance journey, and I'm pretty sure there are other perfumes available in this oud category which I have not tested yet, but I will make sure that I do. Now the fragrances that I'm discussing today are totally subjective. I like them. It doesn't mean that you also like them or you have to like them. I'll make sure that I explain these fragrances to you as best as possible, and still make sure that you test them before you buy. The fragrance that we are discussing are non-sequential. I'll just get them as I can. So at first I have two of the famous oud fragrances. The first one is Latafa's Nakahat Al Oud and second is Amwaj Al Oud. Now both of these fragrances are literally bang for your buck, because these fragrances are available for less than 1500 rupees, and you'll be able to get a premium perfume experience if you're using these fragrances. Now this fragrance Nakahat Al Oud is so good and it became so famous that currently it is not available somewhere. So if you're able to get this fragrance for around 1000 to 1500 rupees, just make sure you get it. This has a very good patchouli in it, so oud and patchouli combo, and it lasts like anything, 14 to 15 hours max if you're doing like 5 to 6 sprays. The fragrance that is in this hand was Amwaj Al Oud. Amwaj Al Oud, I find it very close and very similar to a very famous Asasi fragrance, which is Athir Cambodia. Now if you have sniffed this one, and if you have sniffed Athir Cambodia, I'm pretty sure you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that it is a direct clone of that, but let's say if you have sniffed this one, or if you want to sniff the Athir Cambodia, just make sure you sniff this. And if you like the scent profile of this, I'm pretty sure you like that one. So these two I have placed together because they are from the same line. Next one is One Man Show Oud Edition. Now this fragrance is very underrated fragrance. Now people have some of the reviewers have discussed it a lot, and they say it is a beast mode fragrance and stuff. This is a designer fragrance. And it has very good oud nuance in it, kind of like a barbershop oud fragrance. This is what I consider this fragrance. But this is not a beast mode fragrance. It is good, but it is completely safe to wear in office. This is not your typical Middle Eastern oud perfume. A lot of reviewers say that this is very offensive and abrasive fragrance, but I would humbly like to deny that, because so far people have liked it when I wore this fragrance in the office. So One Man Show Oud Edition, again a cheapie. You might be able to get it for around 2000 to 2500 rupees if the discounts are there, and you can get this in Shoppers Stop and stuff, because I've seen this fragrance over there. The next one is Ministry of Oud Satin. Now this is said to be an alternative of Oud Satin Mood by MFK, and that perfume is a niche perfume, very costly, and this is a take of Paris Corner on that perfume. This is a beautiful perfume. I mean, I just imagine how good that perfume will be, the Oud Satin Mood, because I've sniffed this one and I am very happy that I was able to score this bottle. This is a beast mode fragrance, and 2 sprays you're done. This is a rose and oud fragrance. The rose note is very dominant here, and as soon as you sniff it, you'll be able to figure out that yes, this is a rose fragrance. Long lasting, beast mode, and these are the kind of fragrances that you wear in marriages and parties, and this is not suitable for office. People will definitely get offended by this one. If you want to try beast mode fragrance in budget, which has a very good rose and oud combo. Try this. I know I've said 15 fragrances, but the fragrances that you'll count here will be around 17 to 18, maybe 19, because these fragrances that I have are so good that I couldn't leave any of the fragrance behind. So the more the merrier. The next one is very close to my heart because this was the first fragrance that I purchased from Ajmal, and technically this was my first costly fragrance. Before that I was just using deodorants and stuff. This is Ajmal's BAKHAKH MUKHALLAT LULU. A bit funny name, but don't go with the name. I don't know what exactly is the meaning of this name, so please forgive me. This is your typical floral and oudi perfume. This fragrance is how Ajmal store smelled when I entered it. So this always reminds me of that store. And the good thing for me is that this fragrance is discontinued, but I still have it. So if you have this fragrance, just make sure you use it carefully, because they have discontinued this fragrance and this is not available anywhere now. It's lucky that I was able to score this fragrance, and when I got this, they only had this one bottle left. Just try this perfume if you like floral oudi perfume. This is very thick, dense, dark, and of course oudi. Next one is again from Ajmal, and this is called Ajmal Talib. Now I have discussed this perfume in almost all of my oud videos. I have also made a separate video of this fragrance, and this is very underrated oud fragrance. Now if you have sniffed, let me just explain you the scent profile of this. This is oud and rose combo, but this is not offensive. Let me tell you that if you have sniffed and if you like Rasasi's Faqat Lil Rijal, this can be called as a balanced version of Faqat Lil Rijal. Rasasi Faqat Lil Rijal is very harsh, and sometimes it is not good for let's say office, but you can wear this fragrance in the office as well. I have got many compliments, you know, when I was wearing this fragrance. So this is your oud and rose combo again, but the oud here is a little bit animalic and harsh. Even though it has harsh and animalic oud, people do tend to like this fragrance. My personal experience, Ajmal Talib. The next thing that we'll discuss today is called Latafa's Badi Al Oud. So this is their take on Inisho's Oud for Greatness, and this is also called Oud for Glory. Now this fragrance is again very underrated fragrance. People were crazy about this fragrance. They got it. As soon as they got it, within just 1 to 2 days, they started selling this fragrance. I don't know why, because this is a kind of fragrance that takes some time to grow on you. You cannot just this kind of fragrance in just 1 to 2 days. You'll need to apply this fragrance over and over again within a specific interval of time. It took like 4 to 5 months for me to understand this fragrance, because even I didn't like it at first. It was good. I'm not saying it is bad, but I didn't expect it to be like this. But now when I apply this fragrance after almost 2 years, I feel good, because this is the kind of fragrance, as I mentioned, that takes a bit long time to grow on you. So if you have this fragrance and if you haven't sold it, just make sure you keep it, because this is the kind of fragrance that you cannot get in this price point. The bottle is good, the scent profile is good, the ingredients are good, of course not as good as the original one, but you cannot get Inisho's Oud for Greatness and 1500 rupees, right? So just be happy for what you have, and just be happy for what these people have created, because it is very good. Latafa's Badi Al Oud. The next fragrance in my list is what I say, the scent of Thanos. Yes, this is what I believe Thanos might be smelling like. So this is Ajmal's Danal Oud Al Shams. This is pure oud fragrance, no other thing apart from oud. Raw, skanky, direct to the point, to your face oud. And the only place where you can wear this fragrance is if you are going into some religious gathering. It doesn't matter if you are going into a temple, a mosque. will be good. It will be good for you, because this is the kind of fragrance that is not at all an office wear fragrance. If you are wearing this fragrance into your office, then hats off to you, because I am pretty sure I cannot wear this fragrance in the office. People will die if they sit near me. So very strong, very potent, and very subjective. I love this fragrance, but whenever I wear this fragrance, people around me who are in my home, they don't come near me. Anyway, I love this fragrance, and if you love oud, I'm pretty sure you will also love this fragrance. This is not available in India, but if you're able to get this fragrance out of India from Saudi or UAE, just make sure you get it. And regarding the scent profile, there is an attar which is available in India, which is called Danal Oud Rashid, which looks something like this. So if you have sniffed that attar, you will be able to figure out how this fragrance smells like, because what I consider, I had both and I sold that one, because what I feel, this is the perfume version of Danal Oud Rashid, just a bit more potent and airy. So this is Danal Oud Al Shams. Next one in this list is this little beast, which is called Trifecta Lotus Oud. Now this is by the house of Kannauj Perfumery, which is an Indian brand. Now I am not really sure if this is available out of India, but I'll place the links in my bio just in case if you want to check. Now this is a very tricky perfume, you can say, because this has notes of 3 kinds of lotus and oud. So that is the reason it is called Trifecta Lotus Oud. Very weird at first. I'm pretty sure you won't like it at first, but again, as I've mentioned for some other perfumes, just make sure that you let it grow on you. Make sure you wear it at a specific interval of time, and pretty sure you like it. The price is a little bit high, but considering they have used natural ingredients in this perfume, makes it a little bit more exquisite and exciting. So if you want to try this fragrance, just make sure you get it. I believe they are also selling samples of this fragrance, so just sample it first. Don't just rush for a full bottle, although the presentation is good, but if you don't like this fragrance, I'm pretty sure you will regret it, the full bottle purchase. It is a subjective artisanal perfume. The next one in this list is called Intoxic Oud, and this is by the house of Sesame Perfumes, as I mentioned in all my other videos, and I have also a separate video for this one. This is a very sophisticated and well balanced Cambodian oud, and some other ingredients, secret ingredients as they say. Now this fragrance is very underrated fragrance. People are not discussing it because people have not purchased it. This is available in India, UAE and Pakistan. This is by the house of Mr. Shajil Malik. He is a YouTuber, and he started his fragrance line recently. Now if you are into sophisticated safe oud fragrances which you want to wear, let's say in the office, everywhere you go, then this is the thing for you. I have worn this fragrance a lot, and the presentation is good, the bottle is good, everything about this perfume is good. It's regal. Make sure you try this perfume, Intoxic Oud by Sesame Perfumes. Next one on the menu is again a very underrated fragrance. It is by the house of Oud Kalakas, known as ASRAR Al Oud. Now I'm pretty sure the people who are new to oud fragrances will not like this fragrance. They'll say that this smells like some medicine, because it does smells like medicine. It has Cambodian oud, it has spiciness, it has that darkness and denseness that this bottle conveys. And sometimes even I get headache when I wear this perfume. I wear just like 2 sprays of this perfume if I am planning to wear this. And I have only seen positive reviews from the people who are deep into oud stuffs. Let's say people who have started their oud journey didn't like it. No one at my home likes it. No one at my office likes it. So you know, it is still worth it. I'm not spreading any negative thing for this perfume. I love this perfume, and I'm pretty sure that it is gonna stay in my collection. But still, if you wanna get this perfume, make sure you try this perfume, because these are the kind of perfumes that people always regret doing blind buy. Next one is called RAGHBA Wood Intense, and again a very underrated budget perfume. This has incense, this has oud, of course not your real one. I'm pretty sure it is a synthetic oud, but very good quality, and it is very spicy and dark perfume. Again, it leaves a very good scent trail. Consider a wood which is soaked into water for years and years, and the fragrance that you might get from that wood is the fragrance that you can expect here. This is discussed a lot in fragrance community, in fragrance videos, and I'm pretty sure you might have heard about this perfume. I'm still not saying it is a safe perfume. No perfume in the oud category is safe, but you will definitely like it for winters. Not advisable for summers, but yes, very good and very long lasting, very illuminating in winters. RAGHBA Wood Intense. And yes, this is my favorite one from the RAGHBA line. I guess there are 3, but this is my favorite one. Now we are getting towards big guns. Sorry for the long video, it is just 6 fragrance left. Now the next one is Kalimat Black. Again, very much discussed, very much loved, and very much positive rated fragrance in the fragrance community. If you like strong fragrances, strong incense oud fragrances, this is the thing that you can get. The presentation is awesome. The price is a bit high, but it's good if you just have like a few fragrances in your collection. Like if you are a collector, of course it is good, but if you still want like 1 to 2 fragrances, you can use this fragrance. This is good for fall and winters. Again, not suitable for summers. Good for office wear. It is safe, people like it, and the best thing here is the presentation, and the bottle is very good. I mean, you might see it as a normal rectangle bottle, but it is not. It is, and it feels very premium. So Kalimat Black, I have tried Kalimat as well, but I did not like it as much as I like this one. So just try before you buy this Kalimat Black. The next one is called ST DuPont Oud and Rose. Again, designer oud and rose combo, and not discussed as much. Now this fragrance is very much similar to Mancera's Black to Black. Mancera's Black to Black is a bit harsh and abrasive. This abrasiveness is toned down in this ST DuPont Oud and Rose. Now this is again a beast mode fragrance. I'm not saying it is safe to wear, but compared to Black to Black, this is very good and very safe and very smooth. So I just consider this as a smooth version of Mancera Black to Black. You cannot wear that perfume everywhere. Now again, not discussed that much. The bottle is very good, the presentation is good, and price is also good. So you might want to try this if you are into that DNA, because that perfume is for around 5,000 to 6,000. This will be for almost half. So just make sure you get it from a good seller. 4 fragrances left, and these are very close to my heart. The next one is called Oud Essentiel by Guerlain, and this is art in a bottle, because this fragrance is, I mean, it is love at first sight. It looks premium, it feels premium, and the perfume inside is also premium. So this fragrance is not your typical Middle Eastern oud. Again, this is French perfume, and it has a lot of incense. Feels like burning oud. It has a little bit of rose, and I find I'm not sure it is mentioned in the notes, but I do find a lot of olibanum in it. So this is how the scent profile is. I was amazed when I tried this perfume. I got a sample of this perfume, and since then I was looking for this, and I got it. Very good as signature scent. All the fragrances now that I'm discussing will be good for signature scent purpose, and good for office wear. people will start taking you seriously if you wear this kind of fragrances, because this makes the other person kind of serious, mature. Guerlain Oud Essential, do try it once in your life if you are able to do so. The next one is Nawab of Oud by Ormond Jane. Now this is a very loved and discussed perfume in fragrance community. Rose, oud and a lot of spices. This is not your typical rose and oud combo that we have discussed it, and this is also not affordable. It comes for around 17,000 to 25,000, depends on the sellers and discounts you're getting. This is a 120 ml bottle and the presentation is awesome. This is the kind of fragrance that again is a signature scent worthy. People have to appreciate if you are wearing these kind of fragrances, because in spite of being costly, they are very good and crowd pleasers. They are safe to wear, and it is totally not animalic. It states Nawab of Oud, but the oud is very well balanced and very well toned down here. You will only get oud in the dry down. At first it is just rose and spices and stuff. Not everyone will be able to directly blind buy this fragrance, and I personally don't suggest them to, but if you're able to sample it, just sample it and make sure that you buy this if you are into oud and rose stuffs. Nawab of Oud by Ormond Jane. Are you looking at this? I mean, this feels so premium, this feels so regal. The bottle is so heavy and the presentation is also very premium. This is the most premium line of Ajmal, which is called W series, and this is called Oud Desire, the golden bottle of Ajmal. This comes for around 17,500 if you are taking into retail, but I'm pretty sure that Ajmal always gives some kinds of discount on their website or on their kiosk or on their shops, so make sure you ask for a specific discount if you are planning to get this kind of fragrance. This fragrance is something else. I mean, it stays Oud Desire, but I also get a lot of tobacco vibes in this, and I only have good things to say about this perfume. As of now, I'll just say that if you are planning to get a perfume for around 10 to 15,000, then make sure you consider this one as well. Just try first and consider this, because this will be a very good signature scent, and very serious stuff, very potent stuff, and of course not your typical oud perfume. I'm gonna discuss about this a lot. As of now, Ajmal Oud Desire. We now have our last fragrance, and I kept it last because I recently purchased it. This is Interlude Men by Amouage. I don't need to say anything to you about this fragrance, because I'm pretty sure if you are into fragrance community, if you are into fragrance group, you are aware about this fragrance. This is called Blue Beast, and Blue Beast is for a reason. I literally ran out of words. This fragrance is oud and incense and a lot and lots of spice. Yes, it has oud, little bit oud in the dry down. That is the reason it is in this list, and I'm gonna make a separate video for this one as well. As of now, I just want to say, if you are looking for spicy, incensey, oudy perfume, and if your budget is around 10 to 15,000, you can consider this as well. Interlude Men, famous worldwide, and the presentation is also good. As of now, this is the last perfume for this video, Interlude Man. So this is it regarding these oud fragrances, guys. The perfumes that we discussed were starting from 1,000 rupees ending to, let's say, 20 to 25,000 rupees as well, 30,000 as well, depending on where you get the perfumes from. Make sure you try each and every perfume, specifically the costly perfumes, because if you get a perfume worth 15,000, if you don't like it, you might not be able to sell it. It is very hard for other people to purchase these kind of stuffs again, because of course not all the people will be able to purchase perfumes for 15 to 20,000. So make sure you sample them first, you try them first, and then get it. This is what my advice will be. We'll see you in the next episode, guys. I'm pretty sure I'll be making separate video for all these Regal bottles, Amwaj, OUD Desire, OUD Essential and stuff. So stay tuned for more. Take care and have a great day.